Welcome to the Smarter Money Life podcast hosted by Andy Mattingly. Frequent guest on local TV news, regular segment on Indy Now TV, and a leader here at Forum Credit Union. Forum's mission is to help members lead their financial dreams, and in today's podcast, we're going to cover a topic that will help you improve your financial life. This year, I'm going to scale Mount Everest and run a marathon. Now, since you don't know very much about me, you might think those are great resolutions, but they're really not. I'm a 57-year-old man who's never even done rock climbing, and if I've ran more than 3 miles, it's not by choice. Hello, I'm Andy Mattingly, and today I want to talk about financial resolutions, because those resolutions that I just gave you are things that a lot of people will do and have no chance of attaining them. And a lot of times, we make financial resolutions that are like climbing Mount Everest or running a marathon. And instead, we should think about resolutions that can really change our life. So I'm going to go through 10 resolutions that anyone in any stage of life can usually use, at least 5 or 6 of these, because the financial resolutions you make now are so that you can live the life that you want. Otherwise, you're living the life that your financial circumstances have created for you. So let's dive into the resolution. The first one is related to your retirement. So if you have access to a 401k plan, a great thing to do is have a resolution every year that you're going to increase it by either 1% or to get to the company match, but something that's realistic. Everything that you do now will help you later in life, especially if you're younger. So 401k contribution or retirement plan contribution is a great resolution to make every year that you're going to increase it till you've maxed that out. Now, another good one is build your emergency fund. And I'm talking about starting easily. If you don't have an emergency fund, then maybe you just save $25 a paycheck. That's an easy resolution and you can accomplish that. Maybe another way to think about it is if you're not contributing to your health savings account, that you're going to start that because that's another type of emergency fund for medical emergencies. Now, this is an easy one. And we can all do this whether you're 25 or 75, and that's to start using some of the important financial tools. One could be actually budgeting. Your whole life, you should probably live by a budget. Another good idea is to set up alerts and account notices. Those are financial tools. So that's another resolution that you can make. Now, I've only gone through 3 so far. I've got 7 more to go, but I hope you've noticed that I've put in specific goals and that you can track these things. So that's one of the keys on resolutions is that you can track them and you can monitor. Now let's think about another thing. You probably know what your major expenses are going to be next year. Either you're wanting to get new furniture, you want to go on vacation. So you have an idea of how much that's going to cost. So maybe a good resolution is to say, I'm going to save for 100% of those costs. Now, that's a little vague, so let's drill down a little bit on that. You know that your vacation is going to cost you about $3,600. So that's $300 a month. You need to start saving $300 a month. Now, maybe you don't have it all saved by the time you go on vacation, but you know, all year long, you're going to put $300 to your vacation so that it's all paid off by the end of the year. That's a specific resolution. Another good thing is to set a resolution that you're going to develop a long-range financial plan. Now, again, a little vague what I just said there, but maybe what you start with is, my first plan is I have kids. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to pay for college for them. Now, you can decide that you're just going to wait and hope they get a scholarship and it's all paid for. Probably unlikely, so maybe you should have a backup plan. So start thinking about 529 plans and other places that you can save money. The great thing is if your kid does get a scholarship, then you can use that money for something else. Now let's think about something that's immediate. A lot of people right now are thinking about their credit card debt. And you're like, oh, wow, I'm just going to say I'm going to reduce my credit card debt. If that's your resolution, I guarantee you by the end of the year, you will have not reduced your credit card debt at all. You have to have a specific plan for that. So here's the plan for credit card. You're going to pay an extra $100 a month. Maybe that gets it paid off. Or if you have 2 or 3, maybe what you're going to say is, I have one card. I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to pay as much as I can every month on that until it's paid off, and then I'm going to move to the next one. That's a specific plan, and you can monitor. Now, here's a generic one that we all can do, regardless of our age of life, and it's talking about increasing our net worth. Now, the reason why I like this goal of increasing your net worth is it's easy to calculate. You just take everything that you own and put a value to it, and you subtract out all of your debt, and you have your net worth. Now, for some of us, especially if you're younger, you're going to start negative, and that's fine. But over time, that's going to get positive. So if your goal is to increase your net worth, you take a look right now at what your net worth is, and then you say, okay, I'm increasing my 401k and I'm paying off my credit card, guess what? Your net worth is going to increase as long as you don't buy some asset that's not an appreciating asset. So if you're looking at that shiny new car, you might want to think twice about that because that's probably going to reduce your net worth. So if your goal is to increase your net worth, every purchase you make is really important. Now let's talk about habits. So maybe one of your resolutions is that you're going to change one of your bad habits. And I know that I'm not trying to be negative here, but if you go to the grocery store and you don't use the frequent shopper card, that's an easy one. That's an easy way to save $5 to $10 a month just by using that card. So that could be a bad habit that you change. Maybe another bad habit is that you just don't like to be organized and pay your bills on time, and you just like to do it once a month. So you're always paying an extra $5 or $10 to the utility company or your phone company for those types of things. Get rid of that habit. You're going to save yourself money. So there's, a resolution that you can easily get around. Now, I also want to be positive. Let's talk about starting one good habit. And there's a lot of good habits that you can do and you can still spend money. So let's say that you visit a lot of these gourmet coffee shop chains or other places that have an app. Do you know how much money you can save if you would just download the app and use the app to do it? So your resolution could be is that every place that has an app, you're going to start using it so you can get those rewards. So easy resolution, and it's very trackable. Now, the last one is something that's important for everyone. And when I say this word, you're going to be like, well, it doesn't apply to me. I don't have an estate. But it's an estate planning activity. And the reason why it applies to everyone is we all have an estate. So you need to start making these little things. Let's say that you have insurance through your work, life insurance. When you started it, you weren't married or didn't have a significant other, so mom was made the beneficiary. But it's 5 years into your marriage and you've still never changed that at work, the beneficiary. You need to do that. So that's an estate planning activity. Maybe it's later in life and you have kids and you don't have any additional life insurance. So maybe you should do that. These are easy things that you can do to check off and plan for your estate. Another thing would be maybe having a will. So those are all easy things that you can do, set as your resolution, and then you can get through those things. Now, I've given you 10 great resolutions that you can look at or ways you can apply to your life. Now, the second piece of this, and this is the most important piece, is that you need to have a plan for how you're going to monitor this and how you're going to check in. I prefer the quarterly check-in to make sure that you're doing it. This isn't like saying, I'm going to start working out 30 minutes a day and I'm going to go to the gym, and you get to March and you've forgotten about the gym membership that you're paying for and not using because you have no accountability. So give yourself some accountability, put these goals in writing, however you want to do it, but make sure you have accountability and that you monitor them. And if you get 6 months through the year and you see you're struggling, it's perfectly fine to reset that goal and accomplish what you can. Don't just give up. So resolutions, whether in your financial life or your personal life, are so important. And to give you a hint, I am not setting climbing Mount Everest, and I am not running a marathon next year. But I will set a few financial goals for myself. So hopefully we can all go on this journey together. This has been another episode of the Smarter Money Life podcast powered by Forum Credit Union. Please leave your thoughts in the comments and be sure to look for our next episode wherever you get your podcast. Remember, now is a great time to make a difference in your financial life. Until next time.